Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to your Ounce of Prevention chat time where we talk about maintaining weight loss. That's what we do here. It's part of Maintenance University. I am Dr. Stephanie Fine, the Chief Physician at Maintenance University, and we talk here every Thursday at 12:30. Now, what we talk about is the topic of the article, Ounce of Prevention, that you can get in your inbox Thursday mornings. All you have to do is go to stephaniefinemd.com. You sign up right there. Boom, you get it. It's a little tidbit, and then we go a little deeper here. And it's March, so it's Maintenance Awareness Month at Maintenance University. I made that up, but I love it. So then we talked about the definition of maintenance last time, and this time we're going to talk about a super basic question about maintenance, which is why most people, and the statistics are dismal, it's something like 98%. There's been some research that looks at maintainers, and they get a number more around 20% of the people are able to maintain their weight, but that's a huge number compared to if you get all the dieters, it is 98 or 99% of the people regain weight. I'm sure you've unfortunately probably had the experience where that's happened. Now, there's a couple things there. One, and I will say this, and I think we talked about this a little bit last week, when you're defining maintenance, you can look at a huge timeline so that regaining is relative, right? If you've lost 100 pounds, you regain 20, but you're engaged the whole time and you lose that again. Is that maintenance? I would say yes, because we're talking about a lifetime after you lose weight. And so that's why it's important to have a long range view. Now, if you lost 100 pounds, gain 105 pounds, and then lose some, that I wouldn't necessarily call maintenance. But if you've kept some off, it's maintenance. So today we're talking about why the regain, why most of the time it's a regain. Two reasons, talk about them in the blog, but the main one is mental. And it's the way you look at weight loss in the first place, which is sort of like a cold, a bacterial infection. I'll get more specific, actually, that you feel like you get a cold, like a bacterial infection, you take antibiotics, it's cured, you're done, you go back to normal. That's what a lot of people feel like with a diet. Like, I have a problem, I have extra fat, let me just lop it off, and then I can go on my merry way the way I was doing it before. It doesn't work that way. So the best way in terms of maintenance of losing weight is slowly over time. And the reason why that's important is because you're changing habits. You're making permanent changes that mean you're going to keep it off forever. Because if you keep having a different breakfast, you used to drive through a McDonald's, or you used to have a big bagel, or you used to with cream cheese or whatever it is, and you start changing that and losing weight, now you're not going to be in the habit of having a bagel. You're going to know instantly, like after 2 years of having a yogurt and some blueberries, you're going to know if you go back to a huge bagel with cream cheese, what's that going to do? That's right, weight's going to come back. So if you do it slowly over time to something you enjoy that you can do forever more, then you're baking maintenance right in, and that's fantastic. Unfortunately, a lot of us don't do it that way. If you do, you're awesome, and we can support you in any maintenance program. But if you are someone who likes to get it off fast, let's say with a liquid diet or keto or Whole30 or something that really isn't sustainable in terms of being able to do that way of eating for the rest of your life, then the good news is you can lose it as long as you have a plan for your maintenance, so that you don't just have in your brain, I'll go back to my normal eating. That has to be gone from the brain. You can do a quicker weight loss as long as you know what your plan is after you lose your weight. That's why Maintenance University was born, because we have Maintenance 101 and a maintenance plan where you transition from a diet to maintenance. You learn how to do that, and then you keep it off forevermore. You make your diet yo-yo proof. So those are the two ways that you can keep the weight off forever. The other piece I wanted to talk about, and I did talk about it in the blog too, is the physicality of it in terms of math. So when you weigh 250 pounds, your body has a basal metabolic rate that supports 250 pounds. It means it has to, in order to just pump the blood and use your muscles for moving 250 pounds, you use more calories. So when you get to 150 pounds, you don't need to burn as many calories. Period, end of sentence. And that is normal. That is your body working efficiently. That is not a problem of metabolism. You didn't mess up your metabolism by having too few calories. You didn't do anything by all the years before. It's the way your body functions, totally normal and expected if you know about it. And so just there you can see that if, let's say you had an eating habit at 250, you changed it to lose 100 pounds, now you're 150, you can absolutely see that going back to the way you ate at 250 won't have you staying at 150. It just won't. Just even just the numbers of how many calories your body burns at 150 versus 250. So there is that aspect, but the point is you will never be able to go back to what you ate at 250 and still be able to stay at 150. That's never going to work out. And so when we go on diets or when we want to lose weight, we have to know that that requires permanent change. Now, the great news is it doesn't have to be painful and terrible. That's often where we go. There's a whole bunch of places we go, right? Sometimes we go on a diet to punish ourselves for being overweight. I never recommend that. There could be other reasons why you want to lose weight quicker. You may know yourself and know that that works better. But ultimately, you want to get to a place where you're enjoying your food, enjoying your life, and able to maintain your weight. And you just have to figure that out. It's trial and error. It's not the same for everybody. What I eat, you may hate. And what you eat, I may think, no way. So each person gets to decide for themselves. And the trial and error, it's what's important. Will that mean that sometimes you'll put on weight as you're trying a new breakfast? Maybe. But you'll be able to lose it. And you'll pick a different breakfast. I know that gray and trial and error and failing and picking ourselves up is just uncomfortable and yucky. And boy, I wish there was a different way of doing it, but there's not. So what I like to do here is help you through that time because you can do it. You absolutely can do it. And as long as we are supported through the discomfort of figuring it out, then you're on your way. Nothing can stop you. So that's why we regain weight after a diet. A couple ways to prevent it, which we talked about. And I'm always happy to answer any questions you have. So on the page, put in any comments. I will always answer them. I will see you next week. Have a fantastic one. Bye.